Somebody went on this long-winded discussion about a Himalayan 450 on my DMs. And it was going back and forth saying, I like this, I don't like this. I took a test ride. At the end, he says, I used to have a late 90s Royal Enfield in the era when they were not that reliable, etc. And he had a horrible time with, was it a 500 or 350? I forget, but it was one of the two bullet type machines.
Yeah.
So I don't trust them. Will it be reliable? This reliable thing became a sticky thing, man. It just went in circles and circles. And I'm saying, listen, it's a brand new engine, brand new motorcycle. How do I tell you if it's going to be reliable or not?
Correct.
Over the last 5 or 6 years, what Royal Enfield has done, they've reasonably got the reliability thing covered. They've reasonably got quality covered. They're not making terrible motorcycles. My expectation is not much is going to happen to this bike. Yeah, but it has vibration. Yes, it does have some amount of vibration. It's far from what it used to be. If you're taking your motorcycle from the late 90s as a reference, I believe that you'll be able to live with it. But this kept going back to, but my bike was unreliable, my bike was... I said, so if you don't trust them, why the hell are you buying this bike? Why don't you buy something else? I keep feeling like if I buy something else, I'll miss out on the Himalayan. Oh, then buy it.
Oh, why? ये तो सही है.
But he's paralyzed by the idea saying, I don't enjoy this brand. They have a product that seems vaguely attractive. But instead of lowering my barriers, I'm going to stay in the middle and pendulum between the idea of saying, I hate Royal Enfield, I love Himalayan. I hate Royal Enfield, I hate Himalayan. You're not going to end up buying anything. You're going to be here for 6, 8, 10 months of your life, which you'll never get back, thinking about, bike लूँ या brand को hate करूँ. यार अगर brand if is not working for you, just don't buy their products. It's that simple.
And even in that, I feel that at least for me, I think of every product as independent of the brand also.
Yeah. I'm saying, agreed. And I told you the last podcast that I'm a product-oriented person. I don't really have allegiance to brands, right?
Correct.
But if you can't trust a brand fundamentally, forget what they make. Well, for example, when I see Ola Electric online, I only see people complaining about their scooters. Therefore, whether they have a 70,000 rupee scooter or a 2 lakh rupee scooter makes no difference to me. I have no further interest in acquiring an Ola electric scooter if I was in the market for an electric scooter.
And also you've had your own set of experiences.
I'm saying just from whatever I'm seeing, if I can only see complaining, even accounting for negativity bias.
Okay.
If I only ever see, so for example, Bhavish will tweet something like, we built the first scooter that balances itself, which I think he did on last Independence Day. The reply to that has 2,000 people saying, मेरे को registration नहीं हुआ, मेरा service नहीं हुआ, my scooter broke down, please help me. If this is what is the overall picture I am getting, it is very obvious that this is not my kind of brand. Because remember what I said, if my bike is not reliable, it's out. It is not going to be in my garage. If that's what I'm seeing, I am no interest in this. As a tester, obviously, I can't recommend products that look like this in any case. And we had a bad testing experience. I'm saying leave that aside. This is what I'm seeing. As a contrasting example, when you see an Ather thing like this, you do see people complaining. But it's not 30 out of 30. It is 1 out of 30. 1 out of 30 I can live with. We are India. We are a difficult country in terms of the terrain that we go through. And we do damage our products in ways that manufacturers haven't thought of yet. This happens to cars also. So 2 out of 30 to me is an acceptable ratio, which basically means Ather must be making good scooters by inference. Of course, we tested it and we verified it separately. I'm saying still, leave that out. So I am okay to consider an Ather as an electric product. I'm okay to consider TVS as an electric product. I'm not okay to consider Ola. But when I'm saying I don't want to see this brand, what they do next should not distract me also, right?
Correct.
This dude, he likes the idea of the Himalayan, but he hates the idea of the Royal Enfield. So chhod do na.
Right.
Let it go.
It won't sit easy with them any which ways.
Yeah. Like Honda, whatever they're doing in India. There's only one bike I want in the stable, which is the CB500X, now replaced with the NX500. That is my entire interest in Honda until Honda shows an interest in us. So what all Honda is doing as a rider, as an owner of machines, not as a road tester, I have very little interest in their movements because they don't speak my language. They're not going to where my expectations are.
What gave you the idea that we talk about cars and bikes? We talk about physical health, mental health, family, relationships, travel, and a lot more. Head on to the main MotorInc channel and catch up on all of that, plus cars and bikes.